A girl named Rose. Oh. Hello. Rose had to have my flower. I'm saying that was just fitting. She was so beautiful. She was 4 years old, and I always pick someone, especially like if it's like just to feel it, to give my flower to. So she happened to be at the end of the line, and I was like, "This one's for you." So I gave it to her.
What kind of flower is your flower?
I wear different ones. I wear hibiscus. The one I was wearing tonight that I've been wearing recently was daisy. That was one I wore when I ran 34 weeks pregnant. So I've been kind of wearing that one until I get inspired to wear another one. So it doesn't have to stay. It's just been the point of inspiration for me right now. So.
Is there like a good luck thing that you win? It's just
a flower? Yeah, in general, I always wear a flower. Yeah. It's my thing. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say like good luck, but I mean I wouldn't be spotted without it. Yeah. Unless I like after a race give it to someone, but like racing. Probably be devastating. I'd probably stop and pick it up, but yeah.
Yeah. Normally you've seen you with your baby with you too there.
Yes, yeah. She it was a quick trip. I just got in late last night, and I'm leaving early in the morning tomorrow. So for a 2-year-old at this stage, it's parental. Like we just put her in a big girl bed. So we're really working on that. So it's like really the battle between, are we gonna like take her for a quick whirlwind trip from our little, I mean, right now it's really important that we get her to like sleep in her own bed. She was like crawling out of her crib, like diving over the edge of the bed. So we put her in a big girl bed. So that's kind of like our priority right now. Good sleep for all of us. Yeah.
How did you think the race went today?
It was fantastic. It was great. I mean, I just talked about Eugene, like every time I come to pre, it's at a time of the season where we're hitting it really, really hard. I'm generally like super tired around this time of year. But it's about pushing through his training. My coach and I always talk about every experience is a good experience, regardless of what happens. And so I'm always ready for that when I come here. And the crowd is just so amazing, regardless of what happens, that it's worth it. So tonight was awesome. I mean, it was a little windy for us out there, but I hate saying that because it's like it's just a race situation. But we're talking about how did the race feel. Like you could feel that, and you knew that it wasn't going to be like this crazy blistering race, and you kind of just go with it. So yeah, that's how it was.
Some of the other athletes said that they thought the pace was really fast early and they felt it late. But
I don't think that at all. I think you run your race regardless. I like honestly, I always think that. I think people rely so much on rabbits, and I'm like, what have you been doing at practice this entire time? Like, would you not be able to show up at a race and run 800 meters without a rabbit? Because then, like, that's not their job. Their job isn't to do it for you, and specifically, if that's the pace that they're running, and they say they're going to run a 56 pace, you know that. So, like, it was already announced. So if that's what they're doing, then maybe you like back off the pace. For me, I like going out quick and holding on. That's just what I want to train myself to do. That's what I want to do. And when you get to the world stage, the paces, you're not going to be like, that girl went out really fast, and I felt it later. You just kind of have to go. So, again, like I said, every experience is a good experience. So.
Okay, you had quite a bit left of it. You kind of pulled away there.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I had a good kick, which was great. But I wanted to hit like this one other gear that I'm gonna like it's gonna happens in like the next phase of training. That I was like, okay, cool. Like I know where I'm at right here. Like, and so when you're pushing without like another force, you think someone's there. It's a little bit different. So I don't know. I'm really excited to get back to what we call the drawing board, which is really just practice. So yeah.
Can you give some insight into the rest of your training leading up to the trials?
No, I gotta call my coach for that. Okay. I just like pray every night before bed. Please don't let him kill me. Okay, he could kill me, but I just want to like wake up. Actually, that type of death is fine. So it's gonna be everything you'd expect. It's gonna be pretty gnarly. We're gonna be laying on the track a couple times in the next couple of weeks after practices. It's just like that. So. Yeah.
How many autographs do you estimate you signed on that victory?
Gosh, I was thinking about like every single one. Whoever handed me one, I probably over 100, honestly. Yeah. I was trying to like perfect my quick flick of the wrist, you know, and like still have it like legible. Yeah. Like one person like wasn't legible, and I was like, I'm gonna sign yours twice. Like, okay, here we go. All right, I'm ready. So I was warmed up by the time I got to this side. But it, like again, I said, this crowd is always so awesome. Every single person I ask for autograph deserves one. So I try to get everybody their autograph. So yeah.
So it's an Olympic year, as we all know. But I'm a little bit curious how you kind of approach this year, knowing that you have kind of stepped into a role model both for moms and for a lot of the women athletes.
Yeah. Like any other year. Honestly, I feel like the stages of life are amazing if you let them be, and I happen to have just been living my life and happen to influence others, and in turn it influences me. And being where I am now in the sport is where I feel like these 2 laps are like purposeful. So I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing on a whole nother level than winning a race, and I feel like it's kind of making me a little like, but it's true. I feel like people don't remember that part, especially a lot of runners. It's just like this race for them, and like it's the end of the world if they lose it or win it. For me now, if I don't make the team, if I don't win, I know that I've been bigger than the 2 laps, and so yeah, it has changed me in that way in terms of just like my influence on the people, but their influence on me, and it's cyclical, and I just feel like that's the purpose of why I've been able to run 2 laps relatively fast. So. Yeah. That was a great question. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you guys.